And the person you see on the video who tried to give some slogan, but they didn't let me complete. As you see in the video, every action has some consequences, and unfortunately, I had to learn at the age of 18. I was just regular activist, I mean, in my opinion, but of course, regular meaning depend on person, and similarly, I was not a regular one. Anyway, the story I will share today is one of the unforgettable moments of my life, a consequence of my activism. And other involves, unfortunately, I had to face the consequences, including my little sister at that time, at the age of 6. Also, I don't know whether there is Turkish audience now here or not, but it can come to you a bit familiar. However, because these days you face like similar treatment for other people. However, it was already the case back in 2013 for human rights activists, and I was one of them. At that time, when I sleep, it was really hard to wake me up. My mom was always complaining about that, especially during my high school years. And those days, my extreme tiredness even made it worse because there was a Gezi protest across the country, and I was also one of the attendees. And many of my friends were in prison, so I was always busy with raising awareness and joining the protest from morning to night, from the high school until the midnight. Sometimes even skipping the school, you know. You have to prioritize something. So even local initiatives in my hometown in Hatay also detained. So I was feeling like they were sending me a message. Hüseyin, you have to take the initiative and continue. Which I accepted the message. So I continue and I was preparing the day after for public release and with the gathering at the age of 18, by the way, with many stickers, banners, megaphones, as you know, like typical protest stuff. But for Turkish authorities, it was fully equipped terrorist home. So anyway, it was around 4 or 5 a.m. in the morning. As I told you, it was hard to wake me up. And for down operations where police carry out surprise raids for dangerous people, mainly terrorists, it's a good moment. So interesting that at a certain moment I opened my eyes and I saw a man with a black mask and with a long barrel guns in it. And interestingly in the gun there was a flash which hit my eyes, burned a bit. So I thought because it cannot be real, so I thought this is a nightmare, you know. I just continued to sleep. Then I was lifted from my t-shirt and slammed on the ground. I don't remember like few minutes there. My sister told me later that I was blacked out. The only thing I remember my chest hit the floor very harshly and I couldn't breathe. So I didn't remember the few minutes there. But when I was fully awake, I just realized that it's not nightmare. My room is full of masked men. Later I learned they are police officer, but special trained police officer to check whether my room is safe or not. So I was with just t-shirt and shorts. It was summer. I mean, get the protests were during summer. But interestingly, they forced me to be searched without my clothes, as if I am hiding a bomb inside of my body. Anyway, then they tore apart my room. They messed everything up. By the way, I'm a really organized person and maybe too much. So inside of my brain, the only thing was like, don't change the order of my stuff. But of course they didn't listen in by the way. So then they tore apart my another wardrobe, etc. They found a T-shirt which you see on the video. Video was on the next, by the way. So the pink one. They forced me to put it on. It was so strange for me because as I told you, I'm a really organized person and I always decide what to wear minimum a day before. I told them this time, look, you are already recording and I'm not denying. Yes, it was me and the t-shirt is me. You can take the t-shirt with you as an evidence, but I don't want to wear it. But of course they didn't accept it, but you know, you have to somehow put it on, which I did. So then finally when they let me move in other rooms, because it is procedural things by the way, first they come, special trained police officer in your group. If it is safe, if there's no bomb, no guns, then you are free to move in other rooms. I moved to living room. I see my little sister at that time at the age of 6. She was in the middle of epileptic attack, which is normal. I mean, I don't have an epilepsy. I wasn't even at show that time, but I don't remember. I was blackout. So yeah. Then I moved to balcony to see what's going on. Interestingly, our home was surrounded police car, metal vehicles. I saw even a sharpshooter, and I was just shocked. Like, what's going on there? Like, who am I? So interestingly, my neighbors at that time, actually, I was getting along very well with them, but at that time they were pretending not knowing me, hiding themselves behind the curtains, just watching. So I was labeled an 18 years old person labeled as a terrorist at that time, even among my neighbors. Which is normal. I mean, if I see like this kind of things, I would assume also maybe they did something as well. So yeah, I mean, this is only one of the reasons that I had to seek asylum. The investigation lasted more than 9 years, and at the end, I was convicted of belonging to and even leading to terrorist organizations. By the way, I don't know whether there's an employer here. As you see, my leadership skills is proven. Every time. So I said terrorist organizations because they were not sure which one I belonging to. So they linked me with several ones. And at the end, they gave me a total of 17 years. Later, they reduced 2 years thanks to them because I was young. And they told me that because I don't have a criminal background. They didn't question about my leadership of terrorist organization, but they were considering my age. It's nice of them. So I was not alone. As you see in the videos, there were many others. Many were killed by the police violence, and many are still in prison. For example, I want to name two persons specifically. Today, it has been 8 years for Osman Kavala. Despite European Court of Human Rights decision, he's still in prison. Can Atalay, a lawyer and selected parliamentarian from my hometown, still in prison. And there are many others, either in prison or had to seek asylum, just as me. And I remember one of them was even a celebrity. In the past, I was watching her. Now we are both refugees, so we are contacted on WhatsApp. Now we are equal, and finally. So yeah, therefore I'm here today as a refugee and sharing my stories. It's not because I'm criminal or not because I am realizing my European dream, which I never had by the way. Somehow I stuck in Europe. This is another story. So just because I believe in human rights. And in my opinion, this is only one. My story is only one among millions of other stories. And I think it should be a reminder to us. Behind every refugee, there is no crime or there is no dream. There is a voice. Someone trying to silence it. As you see in the video, they didn't let me finish even my slogan at that time. And today, this voice I'm talking about, and today I want to finish with this slogan. I want to complete after 12 years. Which is meaning in English, this is the only beginning, the fight goes on. Bu daha başlangıç, mücadeleye devam. Thank you.